Hey, we're approaching St. Patty's Day, and it's time to smoke a corned beef on this Pit Boss Pellet Grill. This is one of my favorite times of year. I like getting these corned beef. I found this one on sale. We're going to smoke it up. I'm going to put a glaze on it. It's going to be awesome. Hope you stay with me. What I've got here is one of these standard, corned beefs that you can buy in your local grocery store, right? This one is the lower sodium, 60% lower sodium than what? I don't know. Anyway, I've taken this corned beef flat out, right? Now you can see, I just wanted to show you, I did trim up a little bit of this fat cap off the back, all right? Now, I'm going to season this guy up. Now, some folks, I guess complain, or whatever the right word is, about too much salt in corned beef, and they'll soak it for an hour or two, sometimes overnight. I make these every year. I've never had that problem. I'm going to season this guy today with this Porterhouse steak. Now, because it does have some salt in it, I did soak this guy in cold water for about 2 hours, okay? You don't have to use this rub if you don't want, but I really like the big grains. It's got spice to it. In fact, if you want to know, I'll put a link in the description box, but it's made with salt, garlic, onion, black pepper, soybean oil, thyme, dill, red pepper. And you will taste the pepper in this rub, and that's why I'm putting it on this corned beef, okay? So I'm just going to season the ends, the sides, like so. You can pretty much see how I'm doing it here, right? And then I am going to go ahead and put a little bit back here. I don't know how effective it is with this fat cap on it. All right. Now let's get this guy over to this Pit Boss Pellet Grill. I'm going to put him in here, fat cap down. I know some people like to put the fat cap up. They say the fat renders, keeps it juicy. I've never noticed a difference personally. On my Pit Boss, the fire is down on this end. I do have the shield over, so we're going to get total indirect heat. You can see we got some nice smoke going already. You can see I've got this Pit Boss set on 300. It's at 205. That's because I had the lid open for a while. I suspect it'll run around 285. And then I've got a blend of hickory, cherry, and maple pellets. So it's been 3.5 hours. We're up at 169. We've been stuck in the 167, 169 for about 45 minutes. I'm going to take this guy out and wrap him. That's right. Now, just want to speed this cook along before it gets dark. So I'm sorry, I hope you can see that still. All I got here is a little beef broth. There's probably 1, 2, 3 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons maybe. I don't know exactly. Okay. All I'm going to do is seal this guy up. And I'm not the best aluminum foil guy, as you can see. But all you need is just to make sure that the juice don't leak out. Okay. Just like so. Now we're going to put him back on here. Let it keep going. It's been 5 hours. I just probed this guy. It's up to 185. All right, let me show you what we're going to do now. Okay, going to get it out of this foil. I'm going to get it back on this Pit Boss, okay? And then what I've got here, didn't even heat it up. That's a half a cup of peach jelly, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and a teaspoon of horseradish. Okay? We're just going to glaze this guy up, get the lid on it. I'm going to crank the temp up just a little bit because it's getting dark, and I want to get this finished before we get dark. So I'll probably crank it on up to about 350, 375. It's been 5.5 hours. Okay, she feels pretty good. Let's check the temp. I'd like it to be around 200. 191 right there. 192. Let me get in a little deeper there. Oh, there we go. 198. 199. I hope you can see that. I don't know how well that shows up in the video. Let me see if I can get it here where you can see it. There we go. You can see we're right at 199, hitting 200. Let's get it off here. Okay. I'm just going to let it rest here just long enough to cool down. We're going to slice it, and I'll show you how we'll serve it. Now, depending upon where you probe this guy, it was 198 to 200. Been on there 5.5 hours. It's been resting here about 5 minutes. I'd like to give it 10, but it's getting dark. I want to get this video finished before it gets dark. What do you think? It's got a nice color, just like corned beef does. Okay. Hopefully you can see that okay. It is pretty hot still. It would have been nicer if I could have let it cool off more. Oh yeah. Look at that. Still pretty hot. I don't know if that comes up in the video, but it's juicy. All right. Just let me let this cool down a couple of more minutes, and let me show you how I'm going to serve it up. Got my corned beef here on a piece of rye bread. What I got here is some southern fried cabbage. I'm going to put a link to the video. It's a separate video on how to make this. I'm telling you, you can eat it by itself, or it goes perfect with this corned beef. Okay? Then I'm going to come in here. One last thing I'm going to do, a little delicatessen style mustard. Huh? Tell me that don't look good. That's the way I like to eat this corned beef. Alrighty. What I'm going to do first is just get a little taste of this corned beef. Really tender. I hope you can see that in the video. It comes apart pretty easy. It just tastes like corned beef. Got a nice smoky taste to it. That jelly and horseradish and soy sauce glaze, that's kind of nice with that beef. All right. Now, I've been waiting all day for this. I got my southern fried cabbage. Let me give it a try. I honestly don't know why I don't make it more often. It seems like we only do it once a year, sometimes twice around St. Patty's Day. That cabbage has got a little kick to it. Again, I hope you check out that video. I'll put a link. Got a nice smoke. Delicious sandwich. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Happy St. Patty's Day.